Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is your boy Alan Green coming back to you, hoes are live and in color, with another shade of green today. Now, the shade I want to talk about today is bisexuals. Now, this is something that is pretty much a very big controversial topic to talk about because people think that there is such thing as bisexuality. Sometimes they think that there isn't. You know, me personally, I think it doesn't exist. I think people are just really fucking confused and just want to have their cake and eat it too, personally. Now, in my opinion, bisexuals are liars. They are extremely very, very confused people because, one minute they like bitches, one minute they like niggas, one minute they like pussy, then one minute they like dick. You know what I'm saying? And, from in my opinion, I think that's where a lot of single baby mamas come from, single baby daddies, HIV, other STDs, syphilis, gonorrhea, herpes, everything in the fucking book, pretty much. Okay? Now, I do believe that they are people as well and shouldn't be judged, but at the same time, if you're going to sit there and be confused and, you know, want to date me, but then go and date my sister, that's not cute. Okay? And I think that they try to pretend to be straight and I think they're just gay guys that are just trying to really be around society's thoughts when it comes to what people perceive them as, and they feel like having a woman to cover it up is gonna make it any better. It's not. It's gonna make you even more obvious, especially if you're someone that's feminine, a little more feminine than your girlfriend, or more groomed than the next person would be. It's gonna make it more obvious. So for me, bisexuals are just confused people. I don't like the term. I think it's ridiculous. I have a couple of friends of mine that have been through the road with bisexual men as well as me. My ex-boyfriend, for example, let's just call him Rican, just for disclosure purposes. And now I was with him for a year and some change. And we were together for a good minute, and I actually moved him down here from Cleveland, Ohio. And personally, in my opinion, it worked out fine for a little bit, but then it just went to complete and total shit. And I think it's because he wanted that pussy, he wanted that cat. You know what I mean? He wanted that cat. You know what I'm saying? He wanted that pussy wet. But he only got this. Well, actually, he didn't even get it. We didn't have sex for the entire time we were together. We didn't have sex at all, hardly. We tried, but motherfucker's dick couldn't fit in. Anyway, and yeah, it was a lot of arguments all the time with him. And with any other guy I've ever been with, there was never any arguments to that extent. There was always, something that we would argue about, but then we would get over it. He would just keep going and going and going and going either. Okay? Yeah. But later on, as I just realized, he was just confused, and then I ended up finding out that he had a baby mama and he had a 10-year-old daughter that he never told me about. And he just he was a fucked up person. He was just a really bad individual that was toxic for me to be with at that state in my life. And I also have a best friend who actually went through a tremendously big trial with a bisexual man as well that pretty much messed him over so bad to where he thought he wouldn't come back from it. My friend, he he made it through, and he's doing fine. But the guy, on the other hand, is always texting him, seeing what he's doing, seeing where he's at, and whatnot. And my friend's like, "Bitch, I don't fucking want you. What the fuck, you nigga? No, no, I don't think so, bitch." Like that's the way my friend is, and I agree with him because I feel like if you're gonna be with a man, and honor the fact that you're with a man. Don't sit there and be with a man, but think about pussy in your head all the time. Or don't be with a woman and think about ass in your head all the time. If you're going to be with one sex and be committed to that one sex. Plain and simple. And another thing I want to talk about is bisexual men tend to think that they're better at sex because they've been with both sexes. That's not always the case. Because you can please a woman like a damn like a god, but you can't please me worth a shit. And for that being said, I'm gonna sip a little tea because I've had a few cases of that happening.
So, since you're talking about bisexual men, what are your thoughts on bisexual women?
Bisexual women, I feel that they're kind of the same way. I feel like they have an excuse to just on cheat on their husbands, cheat on their girlfriends and whatnot, or have an excuse to do three ways or group situations, and feel like just because they're a woman, it excuses them from it, and it doesn't. Just because you got a pussy, ladies, doesn't mean you got to open it up to every goddamn body. Let's be real about that. Just because you got a clit and a hole, you don't got to open it up to everybody. You get my drift? Okay? You do get my drift? Because you're still building the stereotypes of why us as real gay men and gay women can't have relationships with people and can't trust them because y'all make it so hard to want to trust anybody. Oh, I'm bi, but I like guys more. No, you don't. I don't know. I don't know what you do. I don't know what book you're reading or who you're praying to. But no, no. Bisexuals, in my opinion, to close this video out, bisexuals, in my opinion, are just really confused people, and they are one of the biggest demises of the community when it comes to the LGBT community. And there shouldn't even be a B in the motherfucking letters. There shouldn't even be a B because the B doesn't even exist. This is Alan Green signing off. You have one life, make it a good one.